stand. The politics, meanwhile, continues there because Asaduddin Owaisi is now the latest one to come out and oppose the ban on the PFI. The AIMIM MP and chief of the party has now taken to Twitter where he says that the ban on the PFI cannot be supported. The manner in which the PFI has been registering its protest is something Owaisi was against, but he also says that the ban cannot be supported. Minimal words there coming to the fore from Asaduddin Owaisi, but making it clear that he is not in favor of this crackdown, of this 5-year ban that has been imposed on the Popular Front of India. Remember, several within the opposition have come out and accused the government of targeting Muslims, of targeting the community. Asaduddin Owaisi, now the latest to come out and oppose this ban. Swastika, my colleague, is with me for more on this. Now, Swastika, Asaduddin Owaisi has taken to Twitter to say that I cannot support this ban. Also going on to say that he does not necessarily agree with the manner in which the PFI was functioning.
Absolutely, and first big reaction from AIMIM Chief Asaduddin Owaisi condemning the ban on PFI and also reiterating that it is a targeted attack on the Muslim community. He's saying PFI largely represented a lot of Muslim youth who were voiceless and as an organization to be blamed for handful activities of some individuals with alleged links with terror is something that is unjustified. That is what Asaduddin Owaisi goes on to say in his tweet. Rather controversial statement considering the fact that the MIM itself in its previous stand had condemned PFI's activities and has always decided to stay away from all the controversies, blaming PFI for larger killings that took place in Kerala, in Karnataka, in Tamil Nadu, some of which are the reasons why the organization has been banned. And Asaduddin Owaisi today goes on to say that if you liken an organization to its individual members associated with terror, that is something that is not fair on the other members who are associated with it, meaning that a lot of members, especially in Karnataka, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, that is where PFI 2006 came about in Kerala, a lot of the local residents there, majority of the Muslim population is associated with the Popular Front of India. And the sentiment that Asaduddin Owaisi is echoing is something that the BJP claims appeases to vote bank politics.
Right, now Asaduddin Owaisi has also come out and made the similar RSS PFI analogy that many within the opposition are doing so. And if I may read what he has tweeted for our viewers, Asaduddin Owaisi says, and I quote, "How come PFI is banned but organizations associated with convicts of Ajmeri bomb blasts aren't? Why has government not banned right-wing majoritarian organizations?" So Swastika, he too drawing that parallel between the RSS and the PFI, even though he's not naming them, the fact that he speaks of the Ajmer Sharif bomb blast and the fact that an NIA court had convicted 3 RSS workers in that, it's clear who the message is hinted at.
Absolutely, and the tweet he says, how come PFI is banned but organizations associated with the convicts of Ajmeri bomb blast aren't? Why hasn't government not banned? He's also said that these laws are being misused to arrest journalists and the likes of Siddiqui Kapan, where any activist or journalist is randomly arrested and takes 2 years to even get bail. So Muslims, what the basic sentiment that Asaduddin Owaisi here has echoed is, in a way, it's a paradoxical statement if one can put it that way, because in the past we have seen Mr. Owaisi disassociate himself with the PFI whenever the organization, radical Islamist organization, has found itself mired in controversies, whether it was related to the killings in Kerala, in Karnataka, in Tamil Nadu, on the basis of which the entire organization has been banned. Today you have MIM chief say that Muslims have spent decades in prison before being acquitted by courts, and I have opposed UAPA and will always oppose all the actions under UAPA. And it runs afoul the fact that the principle of liberty, which is part of the basic structure of constitution, is being violated. And he's saying that the ban on the PFI is draconian, and that is perhaps the essential highlight of the tweet that he has put out. We're also expecting Asaduddin Owaisi to interact with the media anytime now, but that is the first reaction from MIM chief, condemning the ban on PFI and saying the way India's electoral system is approaching fascism, every Muslim youth will be arrested with a PFI pamphlet under India's black law, which he calls UAPA. Back to you.
Right, do stay on with me. Former DGP of Uttar Pradesh Vikram Singh also continues to be with us. And Mr. Singh, I'd like to get in your word on this because it's one thing for politicians to make the RSS Popular Front of India analogy, but it's quite another for Mr. Owaisi to go on to say that this ban actually is a ban on any Muslim wanting to speak his mind.
Well, the question to me?
Yes, Mr. Singh.
Yeah, well, Mr. Owaisi is a Muslim and he has all the right to speak whatever he likes to speak, and he keeps speaking, and no one stops him. He keeps expressing his point of view, and we have all regard for Muslims in the country. They are equal and the more professional citizen of the country today. So they have all the right to speak, but people who are involved in nefarious activities, or people who are involved in anti-national activities, or who are involved in terror funding and terror activities, they need to be tackled. I mean, whatever caste, color, creed, religion he belongs to.
Right, Mr. Singh, he also goes on to talk of how, this is a misuse of the UAPA. It's a draconian law. They had opposed it when the amendment came up in the parliament as well. And under that provision, now this ban has been imposed on the Popular Front of India. And it's not just AIMIM. There are several within the opposition that have now come out and accuse the central government of Islamophobia, and they say that's the only reason why such a ban has been imposed on them, even though prima facie there seems to be mountain of evidence against the PFI.
Well, the evidence aside, even opposition used to make hue and cry that why government is not banning PFI, why government is not taking action against PFI. This used to be normal opposition to hit the government whenever any nefarious activity was done by PFI, whether in UP or in Rajasthan. So I they should not see with the prism of the religion. They should see with the prism of terror activity and anti-national activity.
Right, so the politics over that is only peaking as far as the crackdown and the ban on the Popular Front of India is concerned. Asaduddin Owaisi is the latest entrant into the list of opposition leaders who are questioning the central government. Not only has he called this ban draconian, Asaduddin Owaisi also going on to say that this is an attempt to silence any Muslim that wants to speak its mind in this country. Yet again, drawing the RSS PFI analogy, like many others within the opposition, asking if the PFI can be banned, then why not the RSS? Vikram Singh continues to be with us, and Mr. Singh, sorry we had to interrupt you there. We're getting reactions coming in from the BJP as well, but like we were discussing, as far as evidence is concerned, as far as investigation against the PFI is concerned, it's not an overnight decision that has been taken by the government to impose a ban on them. Investigation against them, the collection of evidence against them has been going on for years together.
Don't even try to convince them, because they will refuse to be convinced. In the face of such incontrovertible evidence, if they have any legs to stand on, let them go before the tribunal and tell them that it was a whimsical and a perverse and a tainted decision. They will not have legs to stand on. I'm aware of the fact that the PFI has already hired, engaged, and probably given the astronomical fees to very high-end lawyers. But that is not going to be of any assistance or of any consequence to them. Look, when vote bank politics and appeasement go absolutely to the head, then concerns for national security, propriety, and by the rule of law takes a backseat. And this is exactly what is happening. The bizarre arguments, the whimsical, the knee-jerk reactions, the irresponsible reactions that are coming from the likes of politicians, I would not waste your time in taking their names, but I would not say that there is even an ounce of merit in whatever they have said. Absolute selfish vote bank politics at its worst. And I would say the investigating officers would do well to identify if there is a financial connection with these people, because they are speaking like the defense advocates of the banned PFI. What is your compulsion? You seem to be sticking out your neck for those accused of the most horrific crimes against the nation and society. What are your compulsions? Are you a beneficiary of their loot also? Are you a beneficiary of their booth capturing? Are you a beneficiary of their nefarious activities and criminal activity? If not, come out clean, gentlemen. You owe something to your nation and to your conscience. Otherwise, I would stop at that and say, let the law take its own course. It is not for NIA to convince you. NIA and the ED will have to convince the court and the tribunal. You